Buckets! They could be hiding right under your nose. Your friends may be buckets. Your parents may be buckets. Your significant other could be a bucket. Your pets could be a bucket. And worst of all, you could be a bucket. And you know what we do with buckets around here, don't you? We fill them up with water. Drink water, everyone. I had no idea where that was going. Okay. Please enter the current time. May I? Boom. That 1 minute was very important. What? Hang on. I don't know his voice. Before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you've booted up the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 p.m. and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock. And I appreciate that. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. You don't? Is there no Unity thing to check the time? Okay. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. Hopefully I'll remember that. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. I know, I'm surprised. What is my favorite time? What if I set it to 4 a.m.? Will it judge me? Anyways, yes, welcome back to this. Last time, we made it to the Parable 2 part, and I got one ending. I guess I'm gonna try to get endings at this point. The whole transition stage is over, is what I assume. Also, there was the merch part, and it has a QR code at the top, and somebody in comments said to do that. Of course, me being me and dumb boy man stupid poopy, I missed it. I saw the merch, I didn't see the QR code, and I definitely didn't think to QR it. But I did see someone else play that part and do the QR code, and it showed of course it goes to a website, but it also showed a still of their current, I assume, OBS screen or stream or something. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if I can go back to that. We'll see. The end is never the end is the... Oh, welcome back. Thank you. God, I've been playing too much Sea of Thieves. I tried to scroll to pull out my sword.
All his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I'm glad I chose the white balloon and got this. This is much better. I'm gonna go without the bucket. Go back there without the bucket, I mean. See what happens. I don't know if...
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was
yeah,
not the correct
I don't know if the no bucket endings are any different than, the original.
The employee lounge first.
Yeah, skip ahead.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I
okay,
really do
so
want
here's
to
the
help
bucket
to show you
sign.
something beautiful. Look,
looks like it's the same. Let's see if I can break it again. Oh, nom.
We found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these.
Just
only
the way
the
I like it.
intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
It's just like Sea of Thieves commendations. Okay, I'm gonna keep going to blue. Let's see if it breaks again. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll work this time.
Red door. I'm going to stop you there.
I'm gonna give 5 this time.
Your experience with this new version.
Yeah, I'm giving a 5 this time. Maybe that'll be a different thing.
You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration
I don't think this
come
matters,
from? How did
ending-wise.
I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't
jump.
teach that,
I
Stanley.
can't jump.
Don't
I used my
even try.
jumps. I'm sorry.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid,
yeah, we've seen this.
I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Wasn't there supposed to be a dialogue here about the leaderboard? And I'm gonna be stuck here, right? Oh.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
There we go. That's how this is supposed to work. Yeah, I love it.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on.
There we
Would be a
go.
lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
I wonder
Perfect.
what
Let
this
me
is.
boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Hold on, I'm gonna try something. But yeah, that's from the old game as well, if you weren't aware. Oh look, it's suddenly 9 a.m. PM, I mean. How did that happen? Does it work? Oh, is it a timer? It doesn't check my actual time? Okay. Well, okay. Didn't work. I tried to change the computer time, but I guess it's a timer in the game.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done.
Oh.
It's over.
Oh,
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Let's do it. Did I fix my time? I fixed my time. Good. Oh.
Aha, fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose.
Pretty much,
yes,
I think.
That must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more.
Truck
Come,
Alaska.
let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
So this used to be Minecraft. Now it's Firewatch, which I watched that like once, a let's play of it. I don't remember much. I remember the end being kind of disappointing. I don't know how, I wonder how accurate it is, like all the little stuff on the walls. What does that say? Zoom in. Zoom in. Do it. You. Editing. Person. Me. So is the second game also different? Because that second game was Portal in the original. And yeah,
No, it can't be.
What? I don't remember too much of Firewatch, but it was probably an erotic purpose.
It is. It's an open world game.
Oh no.
Quickly, block it off.
Go. Fuck.
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
Is it open world?
You
I don't
really
remember.
wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any...
I don't think
thank
Firewatch
heavens
is...
we avoided it. We're out
It
of
is,
the woods
well,
now, Stanley.
semi-open world,
Okay,
I guess.
I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Portal has walls. Fortnite has walls. What else has walls?
I think this will be just the thing.
Walls?
Wonderful.
This doesn't have walls, but
exactly
yes.
what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost
Do
here.
it.
Now this is
Give me the
game
ball.
design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Oh, I've lost many times in this game. Get me in the game, coach. This is my
Okay, so what exactly
third
do
most
we do here?
played
Let's
game
see.
on Steam.
There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is
Yes.
this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Give it. Let's go. This is so cool. Also, it's weird seeing this in Unity. Normally it's Unreal, I think. But yeah, I have like... It's Stanley Parable... No, what? It's Sea of Thieves, GTA, and this is my playtime thing. Wait, that's not, that's illegal. Oh,
what are you doing?
I'm the ball. I was the ball all along.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley.
Get me back. I want to play more Rocket League. It's one of the few games that I'm okay at. No, okay, can I fall more? Oh yeah, I can. Gmod? Half-Life? Is this the original Half-Life mod that Stanley Parable was in? Was it this dark? It looks like it would be. I haven't actually seen what it looks like, but I imagine this is accurate. Yep. This is cool. This is really cool. Is there any ending to it, or is it just this?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Hasta la vista.
I can wait.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Okay, so that was different compared to
all of his
normal.
Co-workers were gone.
I'm gonna go without the bucket and take the red door. See if that's any different.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've got
there was an ending to start this and then step back. I just remembered that. I should try that with the bucket. I know this way with the bucket just leads back to the game show, right? Because you can't go past the door. Okay, I'll listen.
I'm on your side.
I love there's this under blue and this on red.
This is important.
Okay.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh my god, it's me, Stanley. I'm doing what you're telling me.
Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
I keep going on.
I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh. The fuck?
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here.
Oh, is it
yes.
the space thing?
It's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
Yes.
I actually feel happy.
Yes. Is this the one with the...
Wait. Where are you going?
Thing? Oh no. It's this one.
Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
See, here's the thing. Man, if you let me take the bucket through that door, I could have MLG water buckets Travis and I could have lived. But you've taken my bucket away.
No, what are you doing, Stanley?
This is what
Please,
happens.
I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
I gotta go.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
What happens if I do go back?
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
Oh no. I don't think there's an ending for going back, but maybe there is in the new version. New content, new ending. They're not blue anymore. They're different.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I still thought that was possible.
I guess not. Okay. Gonna catch me riding dirty. Oh,
Is it
what
over?
the fuck?
It's going to
I
restart,
bounced.
isn't it? I'm going back.
Alright, so that was exactly the same. That was not different at all. Do I get bucket? I
The
get bucket.
confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
I know, right? Now I know exactly where to
Stanley
go.
touched the bucket
Back
tightly
here.
to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
This is new. I noticed, I'm like, that's a ramp. I can go. Oh, well, I guess I have no choice. I didn't mean to actually go. Oh.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? Or what about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Stanlerine, eh? That should be merch. That should be like a Funko Pop. What the fuck? Where am I? Where is this? What happened? This is new area for me. I don't know. I feel lost, but I have bucket. What?
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it,
Don't
it's
fill the
always
buckets with
the
that euphoria.
same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It
Evidence.
doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so...
It's an SCP.
What do I do with this
Sounds like
treasure? I can monetize it.
Let's go. Bucket channel.
It's
Bucket
unthinkable the
reacts.
amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This
They're gonna do
is
weird
my
things to the
golden
bucket.
ticket. But I have to be careful.
2 girls, 1
As
bucket.
soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
Okay, so the bucket is an SCP. We agree on that, right? That's pretty much how it works. Okay, I'm going there without the bucket, see what happens. Ugh. Bleh. 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 Okay.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun.
Now it's
So far off
creepy.
the beaten path that it
There
seemed
wasn't
the office had
dialogue
begun.
before.
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head.
I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've
He
done to
sounds
me.
like
This is
Twitter
all
now.
your fault.
Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Why
Stanley decided to go to
is
the meeting room.
everything
Perhaps he had
on the
simply missed a memo.
floor? I just realized something. I can take the bucket.
Warmth spread
Wait.
through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was
Bonk.
home.
Bonk. Okay. I can take the bucket. I know that input received is another ending, so. And I can go
Stanley clung
here.
the bucket to his cheek. Could
With
his
the
co-workers
bucket.
really all be gone?
I know. Revolutionary.
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's
That's
ear.
not the bucket's
We've done
voice.
it. We've
It's not
escaped from
canon.
that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self. The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger, of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps, if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket!
To this, the bucket furrowed its
Excuse
brow.
me, Stanley?
No, said the bucket.
There is
Not
his
since
voice.
the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his
Lord.
machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket! This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the
Oh,
bucket
no.
revealed its true form,
I don't know if I can take
transforming
it.
into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like... My God, Stanley, you did it. You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily
Sounds like
been
modded
overwhelmed by the
Minecraft.
bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
Goodbye, Gambarata. Can't believe there's lore. Game theory, get on this shit. Also, I can't use that as... I would use that as a thumbnail, is my first idea, but I probably can't, because YouTube is like, no.
Perhaps
Maybe
you
I
had
can
simply missed a memo.
hue shift it, and it'll have blue instead of red. It won't be blood then, it will be... blued. Hello? Hello? All of my coworkers weren't gone. Okay,
Stanley
buckets.
picked up the bucket and smiled.
The
Hold on,
cargo
before I
lift,
go all
yes.
the way up
Go
there.
Go to the cargo lift.
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms.
Yes.
How deeply touching.
Yeah, I didn't expect anything crazy there. Just to see, you know.
God, the bumpscosity in here is absolutely overwhelming.
I know, right? I was about to say
You
that.
people have got to be nuts. How can you stand this much bumpscosity?
I'm a gamer. I've bumped cost many times in Rocket League. Should I change the bumps, Costi? I'll go to 76.
Telling him
I don't know
that
if
the
I should.
employee lounge.
Actually, that seems too basic. I'll go to 100. Okay, so what happens if I do the thing with
Don't
the
go
bucket?
to the meeting room. Go somewhere
If I do
else.
this.
The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Well, from here, it looks like the only way forward is down, since the lift won't be coming back, but that's okay. You've got a bucket.
I know,
Did
MLG.
you know that buckets are routinely used as cushioning devices?
But there's no
It's
water
true.
in this.
You can fall on a bucket from literally any height and survive.
Yeah, I've done that. I
Looks
missed
like
it.
I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
Yeah, it's tricky, you know, especially when your bucket is empty. Oh, hey.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it.
I know.
If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be...
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Alright, I'm gonna go all the way to the end now. Alright, here I am, continuing on.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Dark
Stanley
room.
once again obeyed blindly.
Oh, that dark room. Whoa, Jesus.
Now pick up the phone, said the bucket. Pick up the phone and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
So, last episode, when I skipped an ending because it was just the same, it was the ending of unplugging the phone. So let's see what happens with the bucket.
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do
Gambarata
things. Buckets
is.
can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket. Can't you see?
I mean...
Goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker?
That's me whenever somebody in the comments or stream chats doesn't get the joke.
Exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is.
Oh no.
It's sitting right here. Let's
Oh
take a
no.
look.
I need this for my YouTube commentary. Give it
What
to me.
is
Yes.
comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How
How?
long should it
Tell me.
last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the
It's
answer
comedic.
to all of these questions is yes.
90 is a comedic
Let's
time,
dive deeper.
obviously. Everyone knows this.
If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all
Never.
likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76
Yeah.
degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms
No idea.
raised straight
I use
upward
Celsius.
at a 15-degree angle from your body.
No,
These
don't
are
do that.
the optimal conditions for
That's
good comedic
wrong.
timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time
Wait,
to begin the humor.
I missed a step.
Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm
See, that's a good
Dunny
joke.
with the funny" now.
I'm Dunny with the funny. I already did it, sorry. My timing was off, god
Good.
damn it.
This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy.
I
Finally,
know, I don't have
it's
that.
time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is.
Alright,
With these
that's your
strategies at
job
your
in the
disposal,
comments.
you'll
10
have
pages,
audiences
I'm waiting.
doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all.
I
Just
need
remember
this
to
for
let
a
them stop
thumbnail or
laughing
something.
At some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence, and who very likely die in a
are those the
hailstorm of
things from
bullets and
Star
mandibles.
Wars?
All of us must be prepared to give our
I forgot what
lives
they're
to
called.
this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme. Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So, with that in mind, I believe the only way forward
I need to
is
tell
for
the
us
joke,
to return
though.
to the 2 doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come
No,
on,
wait,
let's head back.
Gotta say the name, then say the joke for 14 seconds, and then say the name slower. So it's on that. Among Us. On that. I'm Dunny with the funny cuts. Okay, I'm moving on. That was way too long. Not for me, but for you.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking
I will.
bucket, you'll say. How ridiculous.
How ridiculous.
Absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy.
Oh.
That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure.
This is the funniest video I've ever made.
The bucket spoke. The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
The bucket spoke to Stanley.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left. What? We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There was supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point. A dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the 2 doors room. What an egregious
You forgot
mistake.
your bit.
I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again. Yes, surely that will help me improve my...
Oh no.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Yeah, the left. Clover told me that was left.
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
Oh, is it just gonna repeat?
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley
I'll try
and the
one more
bucket came
time.
to a
If
set of
it
2
still
open
repeats,
doors,
it'll cut
they
right
entered
now. Okay. It cut.
Here
Cool.
we go. You
I'll
ready?
go left.
They entered the door on the left.
Sure.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other
Wasn't
joke
this
writers.
locked?
I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on.
Yep.
All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
Yes.
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison.
What was he about to say there? Also, the bucket's not
Let
there.
me try that again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are.
I don't know what pale means with an eye.
Is it the delivery?
No, it's my
Pale with
stupidness.
shame. Pale with shame?
I don't know what that... I don't know the
Pale.
meaning of that word.
What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal, I think I saw it playing guitar. No, No. We're getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good.
It sounds like me trying to come up with a video title.
Need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos. Let's see.
Okay, so this is the part I cut to last episode, but it's a lot sadder without the bucket. Also, this is different again. The bucket is here. I guess I opened the phone now? Open the phone, yes.
A humble bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket.
Phone time.
Now pick up
Hello?
the phone.
Hello? Okay.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
A nice place, Stanley. Oh, the bucket.
Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press Y to make me work with you.
The Stanley Parable
Or did they
reassurance
take me to
bucket
work?
was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Press L to take me back home with you.
Lately,
I think I
I've
got
been
the bucket
concerned
voice
about
down.
him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll
You
listen to me.
can't. You're not a bucket.
Press J to go back to work.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen
No.
to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think, it can't talk.
No.
All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different
You don't know
location.
that.
That's it.
Could be solid.
It doesn't do anything else.
Don't listen to the loud man. Press K for us to go back home.
You see, he's not
nice.
listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
He's jealous.
You sound pretty jealous, old man.
Where's the bucket? Where's my bucket? Where is he? Bucket? Bucket. Oh.
Press B to ignore anyone in your life except me.
It's sad, but I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this.
Oh, no.
Bucket does have a nice shine to it.
You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press B to go back home.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket.
Doesn't. Is this a
Just little
TV?
more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid.
Thick.
Life would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Press I to relive the same day with me over and over.
Oh my God, what am I
Buckets.
saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
Press B to go home to work, to home to work to home.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm having feelings.
Oh no.
The bucket. Oh no.
Oh, no.
No. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear
I
what
don't
the
wanna
bucket
go
has
in
to
that
say,
room.
Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand.
When I said thick.
Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes. The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
Hello? Oh no. Hey, Clover, don't look. Nice room, by the way. Pretty cool.
Stanley, give me the bucket.
Oh, no.
Give it to me.
Now.
Give me the bucket, Stanley.
He's
I
mine.
need it. Give it to
Stanley
me
is
now.
mine.
Give it or I'll...
Close your eyes.
Go back to work, Stanley.
Press B. No, okay. Well, last episode when I said Stanley likes holes, that's not what I meant. Or is it?
Ah, the embrace of an old friend, a weathered companionship
Friend zones
that
now.
stands the test of time.
I think everything
Stanley
there
took
is
the door
done,
on
but
his
there's
left to
this.
go back to, and so the two of them
This.
detoured through the maintenance
Now.
section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
That just goes back to the left side. I know without the bucket, this becomes a very long ending that I don't want to deal with in a video. It's one of the old endings, so I already know that. I don't need to, you know, put it in. I don't know what happens with the bucket though, so let's go. It's probably just as long because the last ending was similar to the non-bucket version of it, right?
Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Buckets. I can explain the
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
This makes no sense if you haven't seen that other longer ending, but you know, it's the Adventure Line. That's all we need to know.
Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next?
Wacky line where
and
it's
played some silly music
trademarks. Did I say raw asses? Raw assets. Sorry, my mind's still with the buckets.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue? Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. Yes. It's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up. Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
No.
That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character.
No.
This is the Bucket Destroyer.
No. I can't.
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me, it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
No.
Can you guess what the
I don't have an option. I don't have no idea.
For you.
Do it.
Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
No. Don't do it, Stanley. Remember all the good times.
It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character
I was just about to say
personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game
it's like
can
Kylo
you even
Ren.
say that about? The Broom Closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket.
I need you to add a new character called the Bucket Destroyer Destroyer.
Give the fans what they want. Hurry and... The Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
So sad. Top 10 saddest anime deaths. I'm crying right now. Alright, time to destroy the bucket.
We need to get rid of the bucket.
We do.
That's why I'm very
too
proud
much
to introduce a brand
Don't
new
do it,
character.
Stanley.
This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a Go ahead now, Stanley. Say
Don't do
goodbye
it.
to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
The bucket looked at me. Goodbye. No, you goodbye.
Now listen to me.
Oh, you can't give the bucket. Oh, because you can't drop. Okay, I see. It's not a choice. I can only do this up here, the look into the bucket thing. Okay, got it. Oops. Alright, now I'll go to the left.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
Left.
And entered the door on his left.
Oh. Warehouse access plan. Produce 1 plank to allow ease of access from past fence. Construct bridge to allow collection of shiny float. Retrieve Chris's remains from warehouse floor. Aha. Is this a hint for the other part? The recording ending? Red, blue, 3rd door, wink wink. No bucket. Wait. Are these hints? Don't bring a bucket to the 3rd door after red and blue. Wink wink to the... Okay. Got it. Downstairs, light... I don't know what that's about. Oh no, this is the plank. The plank go up and then there's a bridge and a collect... Oh, this is the hint of where the collectibles are. Okay, I got that one. That was the first one I got this episode. That's the other one I got. So there's one under the downstairs stairs. There's one in the bathroom? Oh, the executive bathroom and the boss's room, I guess? I need 5, right? Yeah, because I got 1 in the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's under the stairs, in the bathroom, I think. What is that? That's a fireplace. I don't remember anything looking like that. I'll just bury this in my mind, I guess. There's like pipes and vents, maybe? Fire thing. It says shh there. I don't know why. Is this the boss's office? Where you can't talk? We'll see, okay. Oh, lol, looks like 427, ha ha ha. Gotta collect them all. There must be a point to this, or maybe there is, probably there is. Inside sequel exhibit, large room, lots of boxes. Somewhere both red and blue. Okay, those are the ones I have. Stairs, something to do with stairs. Nearby a fireplace, a private but smelly place for an important person. Okay, executive bathroom, which I was actually in last episode. I think it got cut out because I was trying to like make it flow faster. I don't know where the fireplace is, but maybe also in the office. Beware the false prophet. I can't see that possible clue. Trust the completionist instinct, yes. Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? This investigation, this room, they feel pointless, to be honest. So on cargo room, yeah, I figured. Can we sell them? How many are there? Why floating magnets are quarterly success, magic, dreams, training, exercise, or management. Artist's rendering. Yeah, I don't pay attention to these as much as I should. These are great. Shut the frick up. Maybe we are the collectibles. I managed to pick up sounds unusual to our regular office ambience, or local audio, blah 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 blah, okay. Analysis of the recordings allowed me to triangulate the source of the strange noise. Data shows that in all likelihood it's coming from a dark area behind a very warm place. I also picked up what looks like a reverberance of a porcelain surface. Okay, that's the bathroom one. It's a dark area behind the fireplace. Got it. This is where you belong, I think.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it?
I
The
can.
broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
Does.
I can really feel it now. It's a
Are there
bucket.
buckets in
it
broom
belongs
closets?
in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in.
But there's
Don't
this.
hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be.
It is.
Given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends.
How dare
that your relationship
you?
is purely superficial and convenient. That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner. Well, I never.
No.
Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared.
I don't think you want to hear that.
Go through each of them point
No.
Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Here I go. And that's the story of why I can't buy glue anymore.
I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go.
Oh.
There. Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
That's right. Is that it? Do I have this now?
I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate.
Do it on the right side. Okay, good.
I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket.
I can't believe it. That's genius.
If you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
They missed on a good joke there. They could have stuck that on the opposite side of the bucket where we can't see because we're Stanley.
You know what? I could take the name calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Give me the thing.
Coming to the staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Haha.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines. And now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1?
Figlies.
I'm sure it will come
No,
to me.
Figlies is great. Okay, I think this is the ending where you go in circles and then you die, and then this is the story of a woman named Mariella, which I parodied in a Rec Room video. I'll play it side by side.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming about Elden Ring, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
But let's see what happens with the bucket.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe...
Wait, this is the same.
Maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms.
There we go, I'm not crazy.
He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized,
they ruined
this isn't my bucket. It's just a
What?
normal, everyday bucket.
No.
Someone else's
No.
How did I
No,
end
you
up with
see the
someone
sticker.
else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely
That's
no
can't be
good
a-
would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. Indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground.
Oh, here I go.
Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it.
Where is it?
Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me! the bucket.
Could it truly be?
Buckets.
He rushed forward.
Which
from
one
room
is
to room,
mine?
passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his.
Can't be,
None
it
of
had a
them were
sticker
his
on it.
special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley. Find
I'm
me.
coming. Wait.
He had to find
nah.
the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from.
In
The
me?
real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful.
Yeah.
Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
The real bucket was inside. Is it Mariella?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day
Like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her
bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town,
talking and screaming to himself about
and then
Elden
collapsed
Ring.
dead on the sidewalk.
Sorry.
Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course, he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only
I know,
he'd taken
right?
his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself.
Heck yes.
My life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Wait, did I miss something? I heard a sound. I hope I missed something. I hope she actually backflipped from the image. That'd be amazing. Anyways, editing will know. Guys, I don't have a bucket. I just have that stupid cleaning thing that was in the broom closet in the bathroom, I think. No, in the balcony. But I don't have an actual bucket. I'm ordering KFC today.
Stanley
That's a
wondered to
joke. I
himself,
wish I could.
minutes,
They're right there, but they don't
days,
deliver. And I don't want to go.
centuries? Did something crucial
I have
happen while my
stickers are
senses-
still on.
It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent.
Okay. I'm moving. Wait, what happens if I go again?
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining
Are you
stickers.
sure?
If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers.
I don't believe you. Okay, I believe you.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I know there's another ending like the Cold Feet one where if you go in and go out. Maybe I should try it. I don't know exactly how it works. Maybe not. Bathroom, this way.
You're getting close now,
I
Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler Anmarines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the
Oh my
second
God.
number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by
I
then.
know.
Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler Anmarines. None of us can.
Steam achievements all over again. Alright, what if it's this door?
Stepping
It is. Also, another input. Nice. I don't fully remember what happened without the bucket here, but I think you're supposed to go all the way back. Nope, yep. Hello? You are now leaving. Okay, good. Escape the pod bay. I think I remember this, kinda. Wait. Bucket, hold me, I need to sneeze. Thank you, Bucket. I can always count on you. Hello? Escape. Escape. Oh, I can still walk. I can barely see walls. Oh, here it is. It's you and me, Bucket. We're escaping. You're escaping. This is so sad. god. There's no more space there. It's like Titanic. I can't come with you. Not anymore. Wow. That's powerful.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Replacement bucket.
And try not to lose this one too, you dolt.
What? Huh? I didn't lose the other one. I let it go. Yep, just one left. Fireplace. Okay, let me actually go in this time. That's a fireplace, yep.
Stepping into his manager's
Behind
office,
the
Stanley was
fireplace.
once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Nice.
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always.
Tell me the code, Bucket.
And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable.
They were.
At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the pin number for the keypad was 2845.
God. Oh, now I'm gonna blow up. 5. There we go.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sharing it. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Where is it? Where is it? I did it.
And there it is.
I have done it.
The last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
I feel so empty. You know, yesterday I played Star Wars Droid Repair Bay about 3 times just so I can get the one achievement I was missing, which was like catching every repair part in midair. And the reward I got was an achievement. So I agree. I'm happy. But I didn't get an achievement to get all this. I guess that would be a reward. Can't have that, no.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Since I'm down here, I should just go to the
Stanley and the bucket
proper ending like last episode.
Door that read, Mind Control Facility.
I'll listen to him like last episode and see the difference with the buckets first, and then I can go around, looking around.
Rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
What horrible secret did this place hold?
Boom.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears.
Filled with tears,
gently,
is what you mean.
Reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Everything will be fine.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
Surely not.
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do?
No.
What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place?
Yes.
These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Feeble?
No! He screamed into the bucket.
He
couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
Who's that?
Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
He couldn't.
But here was the proof.
Oh no.
The heart of the operation.
Oh my god.
Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content.
Wait.
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Never.
For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Let's take down the system.
I know that was creative. There is an achievement that just says 8888888, and it's this, but 8, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which I don't think there's an 8, so I'm confused. Maybe up there. I know these buttons don't do anything. I know that ending. Oh, maybe I need to get to that ending. Oh well, later. Or maybe that's just 4. I don't know. Is this Linux? I hate
When at
Linux.
last they came to the source of the room's power, Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Yes. Go, my bucket. This is just the bucket, and why is my phone
Stanley
making
and the
sounds?
bucket waited in blackness. Was it over?
Was it?
Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss
see my
the kind
bucket.
of
I'm not
life they
happy.
wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth.
I got
Both
one.
of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end.
Okay.
True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and to... What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
Do I have to stand on the bucket to leave?
Silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty. Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it.
No.
Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the
That's
bucket.
true.
To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
No. Oh, okay. I thought that was going on. He was about to find out that the bucket was dead all along. I don't know. Alright, cool. Normally...
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things.
Huh?
It's just...
Oh.
It's those figurines.
Makes
those
sense.
figures. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness?
To the brim of the bucket.
Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines.
Back to Elden Ring.
Just one more time.
Alright. Now remembering when Stanley found the collectibles. Ah, I remember it just like it was today. Wait, down here? Okay.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
This is one of my favorite, like, visual jokes in the game. That's why it was a thumbnail last time. No fucking way. This is incredible. No other game has done this before.
Here was a second Stanley.
More than 6?
You found this one all on your own, just by poking around by the red and blue doors.
I did.
You did that, Stanley.
I did.
I'll be honest.
Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
What happens if you just leave in the exit thing in the Stanley Parable 2 part? You don't get the first one.
Let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand?
I know this. It was I kind of want to give the wrong answer, but no, it was this one. I have brain. I remember it just like it was today. I told you.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here in the warehouse. It was the third one.
Wow.
You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
I may be stuck. I may be a little stuck. Help me. Oh, there we go.
Let's see. What came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
I like this room. This is chill. There's the apple. I don't know why, but it's cool.
This was the 5th mini stand, and
oh my
this
God.
was really something special. It was in the boss's bathroom. I remember it so
Me too.
clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Oh boy. Oh my God. This is amazing. This is the game of the year. Fuck Elden Ring. Oh, that's a thumbnail right there. He knows. Wow. There's no unregistered hypercam at the top though. God damn it, my hair has been so annoying today. I just took a shower, so it's everywhere. You found it in the executive bathroom. Best boy.
Takes you back, doesn't
it? Does.
I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
I love that. That's so good. Sweet, sweet Windows Movie Maker. I'll never forget.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine.
I don't know
right
if I can
here
do it.
Behind the boss's office. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind.
Oh my
Perhaps
God!
because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected.
Yes.
It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Yes. I am in the present. The past.
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Oh. Okay. What? Oh.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards.
More.
We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
There's no way.
Yes, the back of the
13?
boss's office. I remember
Holy
this.
fuck.
I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
Wait, how is it? We must have skipped one, because the pink one... Wait.
And here's
which one did we skip? The ladder?
Don't you remember the video we watched?
Play it from the reverse. No, the reverse.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I love that video.
I would make like a whole edit where it's that style, like Windows Movie Maker style, for the intro of the video, but you know how YouTube is, just like how we talked about earlier, you know, there'll be a lot of people who don't understand the joke and be like, oh, this sucks, leaving.
Good room,
2
though.
seconds.
A solid room.
After watching 2 seconds. You know what I'm trying to say, English isn't working right now. I'm too obsessed with the figurines, the figlies.
these really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting
Wait a minute.
them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
This is a new ending. It's a reward for collecting all of them. Oh, fuck. Wait. Oh. Wait a minute. Can I? That's why I skipped one. I guess not.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember?
I do.
Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the Figlarines. Oh, I want more
No,
memories,
it's Stan
Stanley.
Figlarini means. Remember?
What else is there? What came before this?
Humongous Hungalumga Nonolagungus. Wait a minute. That's a figurine. I must collect it. Hold on. How do I collect it? I need to collect it. The big bongo. I need to collect him. No, I can't go up there. Fuck. Jump circle. Oh. Don't remind me.
It's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact,
like the
I dare say
prequels.
I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
Hello?
Oh, yes, the two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
And
before everything else,
yes,
there was your office.
I remember this.
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
The Half-Life 2 mod?
Yes, I'm remembering something.
I don't have
now.
control.
I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was...
Oh no, it's playing in reverse.
I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction.
A fiction?
But, I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good.
Wait,
I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go.
Is this endgame material?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Wait, do I only get one more chance? No, that's not how the game works.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Stanley cradled the bucket
I have to have the bucket with me.
Protective, yet delicate. Assertive, yet compassionate.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I guess I'll just go for another ending and see what happens.
Stepping into his manager's office,
Stanley was once again stunned to discover no fuck again, really?
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dump, but Stanley guessed the correct code by
sheer luck. Oh my god.
Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Yes. I guess I'll press the off switch, see what happens in that case. Sorry, no, the on switch. I pressed the off switch.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that... But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly, an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds. Silly, silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
What's Seagull doing here? Oh my god.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world.
I love this facility.
The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best.
I agree.
And Stanley was happy.
This is the best ending. Oh. What was that? No? I did one more time, like you said. Nothing? Maybe that was just an ending and not, anything special. Or maybe I did something wrong, I don't know. Okay, well, I think that's good for this episode. I don't imagine there's too much more left. Maybe one more episode, because there's something missing. It said one more time. Let me know if there's anything missing. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Okay, here's what I did, because I can't tell if it's finished. I know there's the one escape path, and there are some original endings
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around. Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything. This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
I know there are some old endings that I didn't get. Maybe a few new endings like the escape path, I didn't do that yet. So what I did, because I don't know if this is the end of the series, just 2 episodes, or maybe there'll be a 3rd episode, I couldn't tell and I need to know that to plan things. So what I did, I opened up the Stanley Parable wiki, the endings page. I looked over like the titles, and there are some things in there that I don't recognize. So that means there's more to this game than just this and the few ones that I know I missed. So hopefully I'll find them next time. Maybe the game will, maybe if I restarted, the game would have told me now. I don't know. We'll see. But looking at how many things I've missed, again, I'm not looking at the spoilers, just the titles, just to know that there is more that I don't know. I'm assuming next time I play, I'll figure it out. That being said, I'm Stanley and this is Parable.
Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.